Some people are said to have very dirty minds and are always thinking about sex. To be honest, sometimes you just can't help it because there are so many sexually suggestive things around us. That said, sometimes it's just painfully obvious that an item looks like a male or female body part. If you enjoyed our video photos that prove you have a dirty mind, then you'll probably want to stick around to see if these things really do look like vaginas. Women's clothing. Women who bought this Wayne Cooper dress probably liked the colors and interesting pattern. No doubt when they got home, their opinion on this matter changed. To more than a few people, even those without dirty minds, the patterns and colors used on this dress make it look like it's covered in vaginas. We just wonder if the store will accept that as a valid reason when you inevitably try to return it. A flower. There are more than a few flowers which could be said to look like a vagina. Taking first spot is surely the Venus flytrap. Do we really need to go into detail here? After all, its general shape, colors, exterior, and hair-like cilia all make it a pretty obvious candidate. In fact, the botanists who named this flower thought it looked so much like a vagina that they added the Venus to the name in honor of the Greek goddess of love and sex. A door handle. If you were about to grab this door handle on your way into this check bar, would you stop in shock? Chances are more than a few customers are caught off guard when they first reach for the door. The obviously vagina-shaped handle doesn't look very user-friendly, and we can only imagine what sort of store you have to head into to buy one. After all, we can't recall seeing any of these at the local hardware and renovation store the last time we were in. Japanese bread. Feeling hungry? Depending on your personality, you may not be in the mood to eat after seeing these Japanese dessert breads. These strawberry cream treats are marketed as being cherry blossom shaped. We think somewhere something was lost in translation. Available in major Japanese market chains, people all over the internet are commenting on these as being obscene because they share a passing resemblance to the female anatomy. A kid's slide. Parties for kids are a big business, and parents often go that extra mile just to make it perfect. After all, what would a big birthday party be without a clown, trampoline, cake, and your very own pirate slide, which is sure to make the neighborhood parents look at you a little differently. We have to imagine the designer of this slide either had some unresolved issues or was pulling a practical joke. The faces of parents as they watch their little ones come tumbling out must have also been pretty spectacular. A sectional. We know this video is about things shaped like vaginas, but why on earth would anyone ever purchase this couch? You have to imagine that the people who custom ordered this saw the rather interestingly shaped designs along the back of the furniture. Even their choice of color makes the vagina-like designs stick out like a sore thumb. The icing on the cake is that someone actually spent $20,000 on this. A purse. In 2011, designer Helmut Lang released the Bunker Tote. This purse had all sorts of room for all of your keys, cosmetics, and anything else you can think of. Just when you think you're running out of room, there are two oddly shaped pouches on the side for extra storage. If you've ever had to fight with your boyfriend or husband to hold your purse for you, we bet this isn't going to make things any easier. This sci-fi monster. You'd be surprised how many monsters in films look like body parts. One franchise notorious for having interesting shapes and designs is the Alien series. After all, just take a look at this creature known as Facehugger. If that doesn't scream monstrous alien vagina, we don't know what does. It all makes sense, however, as the Facehugger was designed by H.R. Geiger, an artist who created more than a few sexually inspired creatures. This mini golf hole. The last place you'd probably expect to find anything sexually suggestive is at a mini golf course. Just putters, astroturf, and the occasional obstacle. Then there's this mini putt course in Fort Myers, Florida. To say the design found on the first hole has a familiar shape would be a bit of an understatement. We imagine more than a few parents get a chuckle out of this. We're just thankful the hole isn't placed anywhere near it. A stadium. If you're a fan of soccer, or football as many call it, then you know that in 2022, Qatar will host the World Cup. The best players and the luckiest fans will all take in the spectacle, all of which is centered on this proposed stadium in Al Wakra. Some may look at this and think it's a rather unusual design. Others may be trying to put their finger on what this stadium reminds them of. Given the topic of this video, we think it's pretty clear. We know what you're thinking. Yes, our minds are in the gutter. We hope you enjoyed this fun vaginal video. Drop us a line in the comments, like, subscribe, show us some love. Thanks for watching.